part of the original Ursuline convent. We have to realize there are several problems. With the colony not prospering, their next idea was brilliant. They sent out a tract in France, it still exists, they actually have a copy. It's sent to the farming villages, the pauper-stricken. It's telling them to send their daughters off to marry, not drunken French convicts, since we're going to lie just a little bit, rich, influential gentlemen. Now, at this point, the king has not only waived the dowry you would pay to marry your daughter-in-law, the voyage is free. Which offers the pauper-stricken a chance of a lifetime. To get rid of a mount, they have to feed on a crop that's not growing, and they don't have to pay the penalty. 13 to 17-year-old girls were on that ship whether they liked it or not. Ship here to marry their rich, influential gentlemen. Unfortunately, they had no idea what they're getting themselves into. These young women were shipped across with large boxes, everything that they would need for their life in the new colony, packed in them, and boarded onto the ship with them. What no one realized was that the large boxes that were shipped on with these young women measured 7 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot. Is anyone confused about these measurements? Because I have one for a coffee table and have been known to sleep in it. We can talk later. The young ladies coming across that ocean became known as the casket girls for one reason. They're crossing an ocean on a voyage, chances are they won't survive. They're coming into a colony of certain death that they won't survive. So what do? Pass on the way. Hey, we just start chucking bodies off the side of the ship, right? Is that a nice thing to do? If you expire en route, you get placed in your box. When you get to the new colony, you get your proper regime. That's nice, right? Now we have big problems here. We have an entire colony of drunk Frenchmen that are walking off, falling in, drowning, getting eaten by alligators, taken out by Indians, that are now knifing each other in the back for convicts, and they're suffering through cholera, malaria, yellow fever. Holy shit, a walking dead. And then on top of it, you promise us life, you bring us death. We're waiting for our 13 to 17-year-old virginal wives on that very levee there. And when the ship arrives, the gangplank comes down, and we're met with the only surviving person, the captain. And then they begin to unload. He sent us here to die, and he's bringing after us. What do we do now? The nuns, the answer